Hello, Matt. Nice to see you. Hannah, haven't you had enough already? Your granddaughter's great, isn't she? I think she should have her own little show, you know, on a Saturday morning or something. Something like that. I thought that was, I caught a little bit of it. I wasn't able to watch all of it, but I was able to watch a little bit of it. And I thought it was excellent. I thought it was really good. And fancy, you know, that's another first, because your granddaughter is the first person ever to go, you know, to look at going, in the future, I want to be a coin jockey. I thought that was marvellous. I thought that was really funny. Up until 3 months ago, there was no such thing. Now all of a sudden, got a little and going, yeah, I like this, I want to be one when I'm older. I just thought that was excellent. Chippy Doodle, cool, blimey, look at that. Andy, Cal, Mark, what's your mate? Brian, Steve, Popcorn King, Lighty Collects, fancy seeing you here. Yeah, I know, I can't keep away, can I? It's addictive. Matt and Angela from Chippy Doodle Coins and John Benson, and is it a granddaughter? I hope it is. Or is it your daughter? Oh, have I just dropped myself in it? Oh, what a faux pas to do. Hello, my group. What a faux pas. I am so sorry, Hannah. That turns out to be. Anyway, so let's move on quickly. Let's do the man thing and just move on quickly and get away from that before I just start digging myself a hole. Oh dear. Anyway, so I think your daughter's classic, and I think it was great, you know, watching that and seeing her say, "Oh, that's what I'd like to do." I thought that was brilliant. So, and it just struck me that when she said it, you know, the words came out of her mouth, and I thought, that's the first one. That's the first, you know. Mind you, if it never happens again, it's the only person. But it's the first time somebody's ever said that. You know, 3 months ago it didn't exist. So anyway, how is everybody? Tag teams in the room. Stevie B's there with Mighty Group. So we have got quite a lot of stuff to go through. Not go through as in talk about. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to go through. There's parcels coming in all the time, getting checked off. Most of them, glad to say, are all right. We just got a few issues here and there. You know, matching up some odd payments from admin without any messages in, and opening up the odd parcels without any messages in. There's about 25 payments without any messages, so they're going to be difficult. And but we'll get through them because we know who's made the payment. So we'll just, as we get through the list, we'll see what's left over. We'll talk to the people and match it up that way. And we have a few come through with no details on, so that's a bit difficult. But we will get there on them. It's fine. She's over the moon with her little stint. Yeah, I reckon she should. Hello, Nanny Sue. I reckon she should do it again. Chris Dyer. Hi, Ian. As we are having Martha tonight, how about Iana next week? Oh, you're talking about me dressing up in drag? I don't think so. No, I don't think. I think Fran would love the idea, to be honest with you. I think she'd get quite a kick out of it. I think my dressing up days are over. You know, there was a time when I'd go out in a rubber t-shirt and see-through trousers and all that. But them days are long gone. Nip into the shops. Billy Joe live stream on a Saturday morning for the kids. Yeah, I mean, look at the name. You know, the name works straight away. Billy Joe. Billy Joe live. CJ, Billy Joe live. And the rest of the title could be collecting coins for beginners. You know, or something like that. So have a little think about that. If Mum says it's all right and you want to do it, I don't see why not. I think that would be quite fun. It would be quite fun. It would get kids involved. You'd build your own, believe it or not. After a while, there wouldn't be that many to start with, but after a while, you'd build your own audience, and you build your own audience around your age. You know, and then And then you'd end up getting, literally, you would end up getting other children into collecting coins. And your knowledge base at your age would just go and expand like that. And you would end up, you know, by the time you're, I don't want to guess at your age, but I would say, you know, by the time you're 18, you would be really, really knowledgeable. You'd know more than all of us put together. David Lister, hello. Hurry up, Warren. Don't take all day. Run there and hurry back. Yeah, more whiskey and coke. So yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. It would be. You know, you could end up with role reversals. When we first started, John could not understand anything about a listing. You know, just even the word listing, he would look at you with eyes glazed over, and you know, so no idea whatsoever about handling eBay, Amazon. Neither of us had ever done Amazon. I'd never done Amazon. Fran always buys off Amazon, and I always buy off eBay, and I sell on eBay, or always have done. And I never sold on Amazon until I had the big eBay account. Then we copied all our listings, put it on Amazon, which is where some of you came from, and then we sold on Amazon. But even then, it was very limited knowledge because it was all copied over and in sync. But now, here we are, a few years later, not many years later, a few years later, and John now knows more about Amazon than I do. You know, all the stuff, knowing how to find a listing, cancel it, edit it, do this, do that, whatever on Amazon, he knows how to do it. And I don't. I only ever went in there, did a little bit, handed it over to him, and I've never been in there since. So it wouldn't take very long, you know, your knowledge base, and then all of a sudden, like, you'd have mum going to you asking you questions because your knowledge base has increased. Didn't get a chance to say last night, says Angela. Congratulations at being struck off yesterday. Yeah, that's really good. I'm really chuffed with that. I'm really chuffed with that. Hello, RJ. So, I just got to be a good boy. Got to, you know, look after myself a bit better than I used to, and that kind of thing. But, excuse me. But yeah. Yeah, a lot better. Punching air, I was. Giving the doctor a big hug. Or a surgeon. It's only a little fella. I was going, come here. He saved my life a few times. So yeah. Yeah, I've got a little something for you. Let's have a little look. So you've got your pennies ready. You've been sorting out your pennies. What's the deal on your penny situation? Who's not been sorting pennies? Who's got loads of pennies ready? Sorted. Demagnetised, everything ready. Or am I setting this up for tomorrow and no one's got any ready? Because like me, you've all been too busy doing other things. You got a load ready, have you? What size magnet did you buy? Did you buy a good one, big one? That's a secret. I wonder how many of you are doing a sort of secret little thing where, right, I hope I get more than what he's going to get. So I've got to get loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. Oh, you've gone into being a comedian now, as well as a coin dealer. Not one I'm sure I should read out, to be honest. Only because it's difficult to know where one stands on these things these days. I did, then was challenged to build a tower, and now they're all mixed again. Oh no. RJ can only just lift his stash, so he's got quite a few. That's my beloved coming home. Hello, my beloved. I just have to run off, get a kiss and get a belly rub. Hey? Do you want a hand? Stay. Stay.
Oh, Bobby. Good boy. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. Hello. Belly rub. Hello.
See, belly rub.
You want one?
Yeah.
Daddy wants belly rub.
I just want a TV.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know.
Talking about that belly rub.
So I have to compete with the dog when she comes home. Straight away, as soon as she walks through the door, he's on the floor, legs in the air. Belly rub, belly rub. So sometimes I have to go out there and compete, lay down on the floor, put my arms and legs in the air, and say, belly rub, belly rub. Two kids magnets, them powerful ones they all used to play with. Ah. Is it just magnetic 1Ps and 2Ps, or are there any magnetic dates? Well, what you've used there is the word magnetic 2 times, so I don't know which way round you want it. I'm going to assume it's the first one. I have loads, going to win some auctions. Excellent. Is it just non-magnetic? Yes, it's just non-magnetic. It's just non-magnetic, but I ran out of electric for my 1P electromagnet. You think you need a normal one. I had to move my stash today and use a JCB. Yeah, so it's only the ones that don't stick to a magnet, and the only difference to that, if you can be bothered to look in the others, is the 2013 2P. 2P only, not a penny, 2P. And the 2008 feathers reverse and on the 2P, and the 2008 portcullis reverse on the penny, and the 2017 penny. So they're the only ones that are magnetic that I'm interested in. Don't have to be bothered looking for them, because you've got to pick them out one at a time, whereas all the others you just pick everything that doesn't stick to a magnet. But you've got to make sure it doesn't stick to a magnet, you know, and you've got to be careful, because it's only going to mess up your delivery if you've got there's a bit of paper saying you've got to send 400 coins, and then they match that up with that bit of paper, and they find out that you've sent 387 that are non-magnetic and 13 that we don't want. Well, then you haven't paid us for the item, and Logan won't send it. Neither will, or Kelly won't send it. Logan won't process it, Kelly won't send it. So, you know, you've got it's a bit of fun, this. It's a bit of fun, and it gets you all going, and it gets you all sorting out your coins and one thing and another. But you've got to make sure you got it right. You know, don't just be. I mean, with me, when we would do it, and I showed you how we would do it with the baking tray and the magnet. So we would do it, and then, you know, we would do it again and again and again and again over the thing until you can put that baking tray over every single coin on that table, and nothing sticks to it. Now you know that you've got all the magnetic stuff off the table. Then and only then, pile it all together, tip it in a thing. Got a quid or two of the special magnetic ones too. Yeah, some of you might even be sitting there with bags of them, just knocking around. Taking my son to football practice, then dressing in drag. Damn, I got it good. Yeah, just make sure you got it the right way round, Matt. Do the dressing up after you've brought him home from football. Mighty group, now. This is a coin channel, remember? Remember? Coin channel. Anyway. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Anyone got any 10p's left? Any of the other coins left? We've got any of the other coins left? Got to remember there's children on here as well. We've got any of the other coins left? People got all the other coins left? Is there something that I'm wondering, have I had enough out of you, or have you all got a load there stashed away somewhere? Is what I was wondering. Anyway, Can anybody guess why I put this up as the picture on the feed? It's a silly little thing, really. But I thought, oh, Coin Snatcher's got his stash as well. Oh, Jack, you ain't got none. So, yes, please. Got a lot of 5p's. Well, I was thinking about that today, John. Have a little, you know, give me a little bit of time. I'll have a little think about that, and I'll think of what I might be able to do. I've got one of those security cloths. Security cloths, detached magnets, which works brilliant. Oh, I know the type you mean. Where they've got the things inside them for the, and you just touch it on it. Yeah, I know. Is it a lolly you like the taste of? No. Got a few round pounds. Ah. Yeah, we could do that another day, couldn't we? We could have auctions with round pounds. So, what this was, not that you would know, it was a really silly question, 5-part question. What this was the very, 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 very first Peter Rabbit 50p that went into circulation. I put the first one in. And when I put that very first one in, I bought this with it. It's the one on the video where I think it was the one where I went to one machine, it didn't work, and then I went to another one. Anyway, this was the first thing I bought with it. With a 50p. So it was the first item bought with a Peter Rabbit 50p, which on itself is nothing really. But then I thought, why don't we have a little test of those of you that have saved up your penny and your 2p coins, I thought. So I've got some papers here. And to try and make it easy, you know, this is how you should do it. Is like you'd have, when you finished your bidding and you've bought something, I write on it here, Fun Dipper, sweet, plus one of these. Get Logan to print one special, right? The certificate of the COA thing. So this is the one that you now get. This is the one that's going to come with, right, these have all been done. I've done these ones. These ones are coming with the Gruffalos. These have all been done. But, so, it will come with one of them, just for a giggle, right? Who knows? And then when the winner gets it through the post, they can throw the COA away and nosh this if they want. Or stick it away, whatever. But, you're bidding, if you want that, with the COA, just for a little bit of a laugh, right? Your bidding is in 1p coins or 2p coins. So, those of you that are awake and fancy it, I've still got 1 or 2 10p's left still for auctions. Good, I would keep hold of them. We're going to do that again. But I want to try and utilise and use all of the information and experience from the entire weekend of everything that was done, good and bad. You know, there were things that happened that weren't particularly brilliant, and there were things that happened that were like really brilliant. So we have to sort of look at all of that and go, well, okay, let's try and take the best bits and try and do something with the bad bits and make it all different. So, if you fancy this, right, little test for the bidding, real auction, right, now, right, let's have a bid of 1 coin. Oh, by the way, anybody that does this bidding in coins tomorrow, or tonight, while we're testing it out, but anybody wants to do this tomorrow, remember, as I've seen a couple of comments from people saying, bear in mind, keep it up here, bear in mind the weight of the coins. You might bid for something with 400 coins and think, yeah, I've got a really good deal. And then when you go down a post office and you find out how much it's going to cost to send them to me, you might think, oh, bear that in mind. So I don't want anybody saying to me later on, oh, you rascal, right? So bear that in mind before you bid. Thank you. So, if you fancy this, let's have a bid of 1 coin. That coin can be a 1p or a 2p. 1 coin. Let's have a bid. If you don't want it, I'll rip it open and I'll nosh it. But it was Fran's idea. She thought, why don't you? Yeah, he's on tonight in drag.
Hey.
But I'm not too sure what time he's coming on. I thought it was 8 o'clock.
Well, it takes a long time to put makeup on, you know.
Yeah, he said that. There we go. So we have a coin. We have a coin bid. Hello, loose coins. So what's occurring is, so the very, very, very first Peter Rabbit 50p, when I put them out into circulation, the first one I actually spent and put in a machine and got something out of it was this. And Fran said to me one day, she found it, it was still in the glove box, and she said, why don't you put that up with a COA and see if anybody wants it? It was the first one with the Peter Rabbit coin. First thing that was ever purchased. So I thought, well, all right, I'll do that tonight just to test out our penny and 2p auctions. If I'm dressing up, it's getting done proper, says Matt. Said if he's dressing up, it's going to get done proper.
Good, good, good.
Just, can you tell us what time you'll be on though, Matt? Be ideal to know so people could know what time you're coming on. So they can recall Coronation Street and all that. So Hannah's bid 1 coin for that. And remember, it doesn't matter. RJ's gone 2 coins. Right, doesn't matter whether it's a penny or a 2p. Doesn't make any difference at all. What was I going to look up? Oh yeah. I was going to thingy for the countdown, wasn't I? That's what I've got to do. Fun dipper. And then turn the volume down so it don't interfere. 10 o'clock. He's coming on at 10 o'clock, he said. I won't be allowed to stay on until 10 o'clock. What time do you want me off for dinner?
About 6:30.
6:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time do you want to come on?
Well, I was thinking it might be about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Oh, will you now?
Yeah.
How about 7?
About 7. How about we split it in the middle and call it 15:15?
Okay.
I'll aim for 7 though. Right, I've got to aim for
7, I'll aim for 15:15.
I've got to aim for 7 o'clock. So I think that'll be enough for me anyway. So this is the only way I can read the comments better this way. Today my friend bought a car part and it had a clear plastic bag attached to the front saying not to be opened until the part had been fitted, and it was a tea bag. Thought it was genius. Tea bag. Apart from, no, I don't know. I'm not getting it. Ian, I may pop on for an hour after you to fill the gaps. I have a nice coin to show off. Oh, cool. Nice. All right then, morning. Okay, so we have a bid of 2 coins, and so we're going to count down, right?
No, it's not that time yet.
See, I can do that with my phone. And then we'll count it down. And we've got 3 coins bid from Hannah. You don't have to put the whether it's 3p or whatever, it's just 3 coins. It's just 3 coins. 17. Hello Sonia, nice to see you. 16. Oh, he's already gone 3, has he? I will go 2. can't see it. Oh yeah, I see it. No. Popcorn King. Oh, that's all right. Thanks, because I can't find it. But thanks. Right, Hannah's gone to 4. Cool. Where was I? 15. And I'm hoping afterwards, right, after this one, tell me if you're actually, as you know, on the receiving end of all of this, are you actually preferring overall, even though there might be a couple of little anomalies when it goes all the way down and all that kind of thing, but are you actually preferring the straight countdown? Just do it a little bit longer, but just go straight down, and whatever's bid is bid. Disney Princess. Hannah, what are we bidding on? So we're bidding on that Disney Princess in 1p or 2p coins, and you're bidding per coin. So it doesn't matter whether it's a 1p or a 2p, as long as it is non-magnetic or one of those key dates that I mentioned that are magnetic. So, and that's the first item that we bought with a Peter Rabbit coin. So it's the first item ever bought with one of the Peter Rabbit coins that went into circulation, and it will come with one of our COAs, one of our new ones. So Hannah's winning with 6 at the minute. Disney Princess is in with 7. Nanny Sue is in with 10. Wow. Fran will be highly delighted. She said, you was talking about your ephemera idea. What do you think to this? And I went, I don't know so much, you know. But she was right. Sonia, you can't go 8. Knights and Game Pro, you can't go 8 because someone's already gone. Okay, I'm just going to pause there for a second. Sonia, I just want to make sure that you know what you're bidding and what you've been bidding on, and that you're a customer, etc. And that you know what this is all about. You know that you're bidding in 1p and 2p coins that are non-magnetic. You know about our auction tomorrow. Disney's gone 12. So please don't bid, Sonia, if you don't know. If you do know, then please answer. That would be great. At 8. So we go. And Disney's winning at the moment with 7. Maybe not. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sonia. No worries. Just stay out of bidding for now. Hans Coins is gone for 14. So Hans Coins is winning at the moment with a bid of 14. Oh, it's now biting. Ian, the 1st is Friday. I'm just having a little test to see how we're going to go. RJ Coins, I better not sort of mention who's bid what while I'm counting down to the last bit. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Okay, so let's have a little recce up and see who's won. Nanny Sue didn't want to take the chance of being outbid, so she went straight in with 27. So what I put here is Fun Dipper Suite plus COA. So what you need to do, Nanny Sue, well, I think you already know, is you need to take 27 of those coins, any 27 of those coins, and put them maybe in a little cash. And a little bit of paper that says the Fun Dipper Suite with COA. Fun Dipper Suite with COA. It's the Fun Dipper Suite, right, with COA. And that's, I know, right, your name on it. Right, Annie Sue on it. And write 27 coins, 1p or 2p. Now that we cannot go wrong with. Oh, I can't show you because it's got your name in it. That we cannot go wrong with, so I'll put that there on a bit of paper, and that will go. Obviously, other coin jockeys won't be able to do that on a set, but that's easier for me than writing a list. Or maybe I should even write a list for him to check off. But no, that's fine. That can go into a separate pile, waiting for Nanny Sue to send those through. I'll put it on Logan's desk. And that was an excellent last bid, that was, Nanny Sue. And we put on there, on COA, the first item bought with a pizza rabbit 2019 50p. And that should be as simple as it is. That should be that simple to make that work for tomorrow. Yeah, I thought I'd just sort of. It is not. Oh, I see. Ian, I know this is a trial, but you said auctions tomorrow. It is not tomorrow. It is Friday. What day is it today then? Where are we today then? Oh, it's Wednesday today. I thought it was Thursday. I thought it was Thursday. What a wally. Thank you very much. See you in a bit, Hannah. Hi Ian, will you be putting the new UK Christmas coin on advance order? I don't know yet, Jeff. Things have been interfered with too much. Too many things have been in. And, you know, supply getting interfered with and one thing and another. And it's like, do I really want to go down this road? Do I really want to go down that road of doing the advance order again and getting caught out again? I don't know. At the moment, I say no. But we never know what tomorrow's going to bring, do we? We never know. If you, I think they've probably been saying it over and over again all day. But if you have any ideas and stuff of what you want to do, see what I would like to do with things like the raffles and stuff like that. I'd like the raffles to sort of contribute towards the payment for what we're doing with the channel. And we have Amy on during the day to handle that and be able to start more and finish more and one thing and another. So if I can get it right, then the raffles themselves, what we can sort of make the income from the raffles in a way to do with the channel, if you see what I mean. But in order to do that, that's only going to work if we're putting raffles up every day and they sell out every day. And that's only going to happen if what we put in the raffle is something that you want. If we don't put something in the raffle that you want, you ain't going to buy a ticket. If we put something in the raffle that you're thinking, ooh, I'd like that, then you'll buy a ticket. And the thing about, you know, if we do the auctions and giving the coin jockeys a bit of a parameter on what they can do and where they can go, we can't give them free rein to just auction what they like at whatever price someone might say, because that ain't necessarily going to work in our favour. It's got to work in everybody's favour. But there's nothing to stop any of you just going, what about this coin? What about that coin? Or something like that. When we start up again, I'm saying. Instead of just picking on the same coins, you know. And maybe like what we have to do is say, well, okay, you know, each person can only give one COA in an auction of some kind. Because we don't want everybody picking on that. The idea is to sell those COAs to pay for the ones that are going into into the circulation. So if I see if I've crunched the numbers to make it work at 25 quid and I sell them all at 8 quid, well, it's not going to work. I crunch the numbers and come out with a figure of 25 quid to make it work. Yes, I did factor into that some giveaways and one thing and another, which is why I can handle what's gone on at the weekend. But I've got to make sure that we don't go overboard, you know, with certain areas. So I'm going to read you this. I don't think she'll mind because she won't be watching. I think I can read you it. Hang on. This is Maggie. Do you remember we did? Some of you probably weren't around then, but we did we was doing a couple of fundraisers again, just to play around with the super chat and to play around with the fact that we were doing the live on one thing or another. But some of you might remember that I did a little bit of fundraising for Casper's friends, did a little bit for Danielle, and did a little bit for Amy to pay for her vet's bills, and we did a little bit for Hector's friends. And I also did one for a very, very, very old friend of mine who's got a little business called Nature's Bounty. And her website, by the way, is, well, if you go to her Facebook, it's facebook.com/Nature's Bounty. Anyway, because I wanted to get a video made for her. And Ailey very kindly made the video, which I've put up on my channel. So, you know, and I put it on our Facebook as well. So have a little look at that, and you'll see a nice video for Maggie's Nature's Bounty products. Anyway, she's just texted me. She didn't know I was doing it. She had no idea I was doing it, and I sent it to her today. So she said, "OMG, Ian, I am absolutely gobsmacked. When I watched it, the tears were streaming down my face. Thank you so much. I am so very grateful." Oh, that's lovely. Isn't that nice? Eh? So you manage to get something done for somebody nice. It's nice when things like that. Well, nice when that kind of a plan comes about. I love it. Yeah, so that worked. It's great, and that little video and the pictures and everything will help her with her little business, hopefully. So that was brilliant. Stevie says he's seen it. Lots of things are being planned. CJ battles, special raffles, beginners guides, US money, bingo, coin go. Any more ideas, people, drop me an email. Yeah, absolutely. See, the thing about the vouchers is, the vouchers that Amy was giving away, they're all done. They're all done. You know, who doesn't want to buy a raffle ticket that's £2 when they can use a £1.80 voucher? I'll buy raffle tickets like that all day long. Who doesn't want to buy a £6 raffle ticket when they can get one for £2 using a voucher? I'll have loads of them. They come knocking on my door selling them kind of tickets. I'm going to be having dozens. Who wouldn't? The vouchers are there, and if people want to, I can't stop people sharing vouchers. I don't mind people sharing vouchers. If you want to share vouchers, that's fine. Share voucher codes, but not to be asking people to put up voucher codes. You know, not to be asking the coin jockeys, give us a voucher code, and we'll go and buy a ticket, and that kind of thing. You know, we got to be able to make some money. Know what I mean? Every time we give a £4 voucher away, spend £3 or more with a £4. Spend £4, get £3 off. Who do you think's paying the £3? I'm not going down the bottom of my garden and plucking it off the hedge in leaves, and then coming home like Andy in the cupboard, putting them in the cupboard, closing the door, saying a few magic words, opening the door, and it's all turned into money. So those vouchers, that's our investment. That's our investment to get people in and to get people going, okay, these, you know, trying it out, trying the site out, trying out different things. It just so happened that I think probably hundreds of times over, the voucher codes tended to get used on raffles, but they didn't need to be. Could have been used to buy coins. So all those voucher codes are there, and they were put in the videos for the amount that I put in the videos on purpose, in order that when we stopped, people would have to go back and trawl through all those videos to find all those voucher codes. That's why I did it, and I was quite honest about that at the time, because then when people go back and trawl through those videos to find the voucher codes and more voucher codes because they didn't write them down at the time, that gives those videos more hits, and the adverts get seen more, and perhaps, you know, in the long run we earn more. That's the whole point of it. It takes quite a while to be earning any money out of YouTube, but you know, if you get it on the roll right, then you get a bit of an income ongoing. Hello, Ron. Nice to see you. So, you know, we want to make that work, and I'll put up virtually anything in a raffle. I don't mind. Doesn't matter what we put up. But you can't want to keep winning COA after COA after COA. That's sort of, you know, that must get a bit boring. You must want to get a couple of other things. There's all sorts of stuff on there. Hi, Polly. All sorts of, I don't know, different coins. One of the things I'm going to be doing is cutting down a lot of stuff on the site. I'm going to be getting away from a lot of the countries. Don't want to do a lot of the countries. I've changed my mind. So, yeah, so I don't want to be doing too many countries. I want to be concentrating more on English and all of that. And what with all the problems I've had over the last year or so with delivery and raw mint and change checker and all the rest of it, there's no way I can concentrate on what we used to concentrate on and do a bit of everything, you know. So in order to do that, I might do other things, like you might not come up with an idea, but this is the idea of a little bit of tonight. Give you some ideas, right? So I'm going to be getting rid of, I'm going to be keeping all the English, all the territories, all the colonies, things like America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. So I'm going to be keeping all of those, but I've got over 100 countries. And now's a good time for some of you that might have thought about selling something on eBay or setting up a little business or whatever, or adding to your business, a way of transferring them from me to you. I don't want them. And I'd rather turn that into, pardon me, I'd rather turn that into money or stock that I can use. So I'll give you, for example, right? Give you an example. Here's an example of how you can have like a really good deal in one way and pay for it in pennies. I've just looked on Denmark, and Denmark would work because it looks to me like there's enough listings in Denmark to make this idea work. Right? So Denmark. Denmark category. So let's have a little test. USA are okay as well. Yep, I don't know how much you have in them, Ian, but people normally sell world coins by weight. Yeah, I know. I like to do things a bit different. I've said to people, think about what you're doing and think about the bids that you make, because you have got to pay for the 10 meter coins, and you know you've got to cover that. I don't want to buy things by the kilo and sort them out and all that kind of stuff. I can't be bothered. So a lot of the sorting out I'll get you lot to do, which is exactly what's happened now. You know, I've just turned that, which has been knocking about for ages, and all I had to do was add a COA for it that we print off ourselves, and I've got 27 coins coming that are going to be of use to me. That is of no use to me. yet it's still an ephemera piece of its own in its own right, in a way, hence the sale. So let's have, interesting one, let's have a £25 voucher to spend in Denmark. Now you can spend that 25 quid all on the same coin. So you could buy, there's a little clue when it comes to listing stuff on eBay. I don't like it, and I never did like it, if I was going to list something for sale on eBay and I've got to list one at a time, then list another one, and then list another one. By the time you work out the eBay fee for the listing, and you know, it starts to, and your time, it starts to become sometimes not worthwhile. But if you can go, I've got 10 of these, you're making one listing, but you're selling 10 items. It's almost like doing 10 different listings, except you're not spending that time. You make one listing and you go, I've got 25 available. This is the price. Leave it there. And if you do a multi-variation listing, then you get more of the same coin, or more of the same country, or more of the same denomination. You just add it, so it doesn't cost you any more money for the listing. But I'll give you 25 quid to spend on the Denmark category. So when we do this, obviously what will happen is the winner will get a email off us to give them the voucher code, or the voucher to set up, so that I know we can do that, and we can make a voucher code so that you can spend a set amount in a set category. So we'll do that, right? So the winner of this gets 25 quid to spend in Denmark. So if you're unsure as to what you can get for 25 quid, go and have a look in Denmark, and then you'll see. 25 quid to spend in Denmark, and all I'm looking for is one coin at opening bid. And this is where even somebody that doesn't, not really particularly interested in Denmark, is going to go, but for one coin I'm in, and then you've got an auction. So Denmark category, £25 voucher. Is there somebody that will give me one coin for that? That got you, didn't it? Got you thinking. Oh, thanks, Warren. Warren, by the way, I'm not expecting you to do anything. You know, you're not supposed to be on with me in that. I was just going to come on and do it all myself, and give, you know, have a little bit of a sit down, get yourself a cup of tea. I like it though. Thank you that you're there. But I just want you to know I wasn't expecting it. So one den, one coin, I imagine. That's Denmark. Oh no, one den for Denmark. Get a grip, Ian. Right, so we have one coin bid for Denmark. So you're telling me that for quite possibly 1p or 2p, because we don't know what the coin is that he's going to send me, he's going to get 25 quid. That's what we're doing. Thanks very much, Warren. I appreciate it. You know, so for one coin, Disney Princess is in with 2 coins. There you go. Now we've got an auction. And maybe areas like this are areas where CJs can make a bit of a decision or something. You know, we'll have a little play around with it and see. I've got to make it so that it can't do me any damage. Nobody can catch a CJ off guard. That kind of thing. Plug all the holes, remember. And so we need to make the holes first, and then we need to plug them. 5 for Popcoin King, 5 coins for a £25 voucher to spend in Denmark. And I'll count that down. So, where is it? Oh look, I haven't even clicked like. Anybody not click the thumbs up? Give us a thumbs up. Oh, you seen that? Look at that. 3.39. That's 3,390 subscribers, that is. Wow. Wow. Nice chat. Right, so the last bid I can see is 11 coins from Disney Princess. And I will start counting it down. So if someone wins this for 20 coins, they could win it for 20 or 40 pence. You win it for 100 coins, you're winning it for £1 or £2. But someone's definitely going to get it. I think we've had 13 coins bid. Bit of a funny way to do it, isn't it? Because you struggle to work out, well, how much is this worth then? Well, what's that worth? Well, how many should I go up to? Oh, I don't know. Look at that. G in late, what's the deal? Hello, Mr. G. So I'll pause just to explain to you. So I'm having a little test out with the penny auctions, showing people how they work. Ready for Friday. Thought I'd come on and do a little bit of that tonight and just give you a little bit of an idea of how they're going to work. So we're bidding in coins at the moment, and it's 1 coin, 10 coins, 50 coins, whatever. But the coins you have to bid in are 1p or 2p coins that do not stick to a magnet. I'm not interested in the ones that stick to a magnet. They do not stick to a magnet. I want them. If they stick to a magnet, I don't want them. Unless they're a 2013 2p or a 2008 Feathers 2p. For the penny, it's 2017 penny or 2008 portcullis, but it's the number of coins. So at the moment, I think we're up to about 16 coins, and I'm on a countdown from 10. 9, 8, 7. Oh, and what we're auctioning off right now is £25 voucher to spend in the Denmark category, because I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of the foreign and concentrating more on the English. Our biggest market is the English, so we're going to concentrate more on that. So this is for a voucher for 25 quid in the Denmark category. And Gary's in with 17 coins bid. Someone else has bid 20. Get in with a high bid, because if you don't, you're going to lose it. And look at that, he could be winning this for 20 pence. Oh, I went up one there. Should have gone down one. But I am in France, the wine capital of South Africa, and no way I can keep up. Don't worry about it. It's not in money tonight, so it's just messing about with the penny auctions. You enjoy yourself, have a lovely time, and give Mrs. G a kiss from me. Where was we? 2, and we're up to about 26, I think. 1. Go in once. Go in twice. Whoops. Sold. And it was sold to Madeleine R for 26. So, Madeleine R sold to. So you know what to do, Madeleine. Write a little something out. Put the 26 coins in a little bag, all separate. Make sure they're the ones that I want. And then send that in with that note. of course, hold on to it for a couple of days. I'm happy with that. You don't have to send it in till after Friday's one because you're going to do some more penny auctions and one thing and another, so that's fine. Not worried about you sending it in immediately, but I'll do this on this, you do your bit, and then when it comes in, we can match it up with this. Sold to Madeleine are for 26 coins, 1p or 2p. I don't need to write non-magnetic because they already know. Now someone might look at that and go, well, that's a bit mental. You've probably sold that for 25 pence or 50 pence, 52 pence or 26 pence you sold that for. But it's 25 quid's worth of stuff that I've decided I no longer want. I don't want the Denmark anymore. I don't want a lot of the other countries anymore. Just literally don't want them. I'm not going to throw them away. There's put a lot of work and effort into them. So I'm going to sell them and I'm going to trade them up for what I do want. And in this case, you've got 25 quid to spend on anything you like in the Denmark category, and you're going to send me 26 coins. And that'll do me, because the 26 coins you're going to send me will go straight into a set piece of stock. So that worked. I've only got 5 non-stick coins. I'm doing a coin cupboard. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think to that so far? Because so far I've just done 2 auctions, and I know that it's impossible for me to lose money on the 2 auctions that I've just done, even though Madeleine has just bought something with a value of 25 quid for 26 to 52p. What do you think? Ian, willing to auction off the Israeli banknote. Israeli banknote. Can you put the link up? See, that is the kind of thing, what Chris Sprees just said there, that's the kind of thing, if I'm getting him right, that's the kind of thing that when doing auctions and stuff, coin jockeys will want you to do. They want you to say, how about this? And he's just asked for something right out, completely different. Hello, Alexander Smith. So, is that what you're saying, Chris? To auction that specific one off? If so, put up the... good. No, that's not what I wanted. Open. Okay, so you're looking at quite a sort of specialist item there, because there's not going to be that many people that would want to bid on that. If John Gamble was on right now, I'd say probably yes, and I'll do it now for you, because there'd be someone for you to bid against. I don't know if there's anybody that would be interested in that. Is there anybody? You can't see it, can you? It's an old Israeli banknote, 1973 it is. And I've got it up for 15 quid. So, that would be an interesting one. Anybody's thoughts on that? Anybody clicked on that link? Some of you might not be able to click on the link, because then it takes you off the YouTube, doesn't it? But would anybody like that? If, say, 3 or 4 people say, yeah, I'm interested in that, I'll bid with some pennies for that, I'll put it up. And that can be a little test of I would be in, just starting off on notes. Alright then. Yeah, I'll do that one, Chris. 1 coin opening bid, there you go. Give me a minute to write it out. As soon as I've written it out so he knows what he's got to put together, I will then do the countdown. Do you cater for the American market with American YouTubers? Unfortunately not, Alexander, but as John was explaining to you, I think the other night, we are looking for people like yourself, but we're looking for American coin tubers. Obviously people we can trust, but we're looking for people to come on and work the channel at night when we're in bed. Right then, so 1 coin opening bid, off you go. Israel, 10 Israeli pounds, banknote, date 1973, serial number 2833563348. On the site, 414.95. Sold 2. Okay. Now I've got that written down, he knows what to search for. So we'll go back over to here. And we'll start counting it down. And you could be buying this for about 20 pence. Alexander Smith, I have American coins but am from the UK and they have been supplied and sourced from American YouTubers within the coin community on YouTube. Okay, well we accept certain American coins in certain auctions. See confrontational, non-conformist and Brain. They were part of the auctions the other night. Counting down, 20, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 'Alexander, I'm going to ask you a question in a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go in once. Go in twice. Sold. Okay, cool. So Chris, so that was Chris Spree has just won that for 50 coins. Sold to Chris Spree for 50 coins, and that will be 1p or 2p. You know what you got to do, Chris? Ian, can you add Chris Dyer as mod, please? Of course I can. Where is he? I would if I could see him. Punch up a comment, Chris. I can't see you. Thanks very much, Chris. Chris Spree, off to have your dinner. Where is he? He was a blue one. Oh, there he is. He said something. There you go, mate. Right then, so, like that. And then I might just sort of, he's going to be gutted now. If I put up something tasty, he's going to be like, oh no, I was off having my dinner. And that's what it needs to be. It needs to be a way in which we develop this channel to work for you. I have slapped coins, proof sets, single USA coins, notes, foreign coins, all sourced from other American YouTubers. Because I couldn't find other UK YouTubers at first. Yeah, there's a lot of them coming out now. There's a lot of people now getting into doing coin videos and coin tubing and that kind of thing. So yeah, it might even make something like this a little bit different. So what if we go, okay, how about that one? Do some of you remember that one? It's a nice one. We got Christmas coming up, haven't we? Would something like that do as a nice Christmas present? So, I don't know how much we've got these for on the site. I can't remember now. 15 quid, is it? Or something like that? I can't remember. Hello, Marie. But, if you fancy that one for a penny, or 2p, whichever your coin is, then have a bid. I think it's not a pheasant, is it, that one? I think that one's, is that the partridge or the grouse, that one? No, I've got 4 of them, a set of 4. So it seems the coin community has really evolved into something big now with American and UK coin collectors. It does, Alexander. So pop Coin King's in with a bid of 1 coin. That's the famous grouse bird. And this particular print, it's not just a little bit of paper, a nice thick card. Like some of these customers of mine have already had these. They know what they're like. And it's proper vintage, 1970s, 1980s. It's already 50 years old. Nice. And they're limited edition as well. So anyway, we'll let that one go. I'll do 4 of them, one after the other, and there's a whole set of 4. So you've got that one to come, you've got that one to come, and you've got that one to come. Now, if you want the entire set of 4, get bidding. Right? And win all 4 auctions. And if somebody's interested in a country, go and have a look. I've told you the countries that I'm interested, I want to get rid of. So go and have a look, and I'll do a £25 voucher for one of them countries. Thank you, Chris. So they're 15 quid each, 14.95 is what we sell them for. I used to do them for everything. Every print on my site is less than half of what I used to sell it for. I think I would have sold that for about 35, 39 pounds. But that was when I had a business that was selling lots of vintage and retro stuff, so it suited, it fitted. You know, it doesn't fit the coins as much. I've still got them, but it doesn't fit the coins, and that's why, again, I do the deals on the prints, because I want to turn them into coins that I want to put on the site. And we got a bid of 2 coins. Someone could get the whole set for pennies, and they're easily worth 100 and, well, as a set you've got to be putting it on your insurance for about 150 quid, because you'll never get them again. I don't think there is another seller in the world that's got them. But you'll be able to talk about this and tell people that you bought something for a couple of pence, and they won't believe you. Stevie's in with a bid of 5. Going once. Going twice. Sold. So we've got just do that. Oh, that was the Israel one. So we've got then. You had a touch there, mate, didn't you? 5 or 10 pence you bought that for. Grouse, picture, pop, coin, king. Was it you that bought it for your dad before? Steve Barnett. Sold. 5 coins. Now, depending on what those 5 coins are, again, I won't lose money. Literally, depending on what the dates of those coins are, will depend on whether I break even or make a profit. Hello Javid, nice to see you. Stevie B didn't have the art to take it from you. Can we do the ducks next, please? What do you mean he didn't have the art to take it from him? Have the art, have some gumption about you. Get in there. Fight. Fight. It's no good if you don't have a financial punch-up, is it? What's the point in me being here if you're not having a financial punch-up? Go on then, just for you. There's the ducks. It's the same price, same quality. It's actually out of the same set. So there you go, there's the ducks. Right? So go on then, you wanted it, start the bidding off. What are you going to chuck me? An auction is to bid against each other. Exactly right, Alexander. what was that, Popcorn King? Yeah, your one's done. Now we're on the ducks. So let's count that one down. By the way, they ain't all going to start at one coin, you know. This is just to get you in. This is the fishing. And the reeling. So take advantage of this while it's there. 5 for the duck. Someone's going to lose out here. You need the set now, don't you? You need to buy the set for pennies now. You don't want to lose a single auction now, do you? Think you're making mistakes, going up one at a time? I think that's a really big mistake. Especially if you really want something, you know, trying to save a penny. You won't do yourself any favours. Although in this case you might. So we've got two ducks print. $14.95. Sold to King. I missed what it was. I've got two bids that come in too late on that, because I've got counted down to 1. Stevie B went 10. I went 1. Then I typed in going once, going twice. Then I typed in sold. And then after I typed in sold, I've got Disney Princess with 11 and Stevie B then coming in with 12, by which time it was already sold. So I actually went to Stevie B. You can see that on my phone, if you can see my phone. Maybe I can do it. I don't know, if you trust me, but that's what it says on my phone. And probably on here and all. Let's have a look. Oh. See, now there's a thing. Okay. I'm going to count that down again. And I'll tell you why I'm counting that down again. Because on my phone, Disney Princess's bid comes in after I type in sold. And you can clearly see on my phone, sold, and then Disney Princess with her bid, and then Stevie with his bid. On my iPad, however, it doesn't say the same thing. On my iPad, it says going twice, then Disney Princess with her bid of 11, and then it says sold. On my phone, it says going once, going twice, sold. So I am going to carry on the countdown for that from 12 and give them both a chance to bid. This is why I say also don't mess about with the little bids, you know, especially with things like pennies. You might as well go straight in there. So I'm going to count down from 12, and we have at the moment Steve Popcoin King in the lead with 12. Right, that's the fairest thing I can do because it says differently on both. So, and whoever's in the chair can only go by what they see. So even if someone else sees different, they can only go by what they see. And I can only go by what I see. Popcoin King is in with 15. Remember, if you went 100, it's £1. If you went 50, it's 50p. Don't treat your pennies and your 2p's like pounds, because I'm not treating them like pounds. Disney Princess has gone 16. £25 coins bid. This is where ones and twos doesn't help at this stage of the game. When you're getting right down, you need to be banging in there a high bid, because otherwise you're going to lose it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going once. Going twice. You're determined to do those ones. Sold. And I've got on my phone here, once, going twice, sold. Right, so I've got it sold on there and sold on there to Popcoin King at 27. 27. He didn't need the 30 bid, sold at 27. I would hazard a guess and say it's extremely rare doing bidding the way that we do bidding to come in and just get it for that extra one. You know, if you go from 5 to 6, you might as well go to 25 straight away. And that's just me teaching you a little bit about auctions, really. Yeah, I've got it on both of mine. Stevie B, Popcoin King is in there with 27. Leaving it too late, don't leave it too late. Next one. Oh, don't know what this one is. What one's that one? That's the third one in the set. Okay. So do we have a straight in bid of 25 coins on that? Anybody want to go 25 coins on that? You can try and win it for less, but you know, pick up. Okay, Popcorn King, he's gone in at 5. Yeah. There we go. So over in America, something like this would be about, well, it'd be close on $100. And have I got you with a bid of 20, Popcorn King? Hello, loose coins. I think you need to do a StreamYard with us, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. But it all sounds positive. And I like positive sounding things. Down to the last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And going once. Going twice. Sold. Check that one and sold. Okay, so that was popcorn at 20, I think that was, wasn't it? Yeah. So, what was that one? Anybody know what that one was? What was those two birds? What are we calling that? The partridge? Ian, you interested in any American wheat scents? Well, yeah, I am, but what I'm not interested in, what I'm not really interested in is the time it takes to sort them out. I will be buying more American, and I do want more American in, but not at the moment because I've got a big bag to go through, and they are a nightmare because you've got all the different stamps. You've got a D stamp, an S stamp, an F stamp, a no stamp, whatever. All that kind of thing. So many, lot to look through. SteamYard is a live streaming, and because we'd really like to sell my American coins to interested buyers because the Americans are looking for sounds like UK coins. Okay, you need to. I put it down as 20. I did ask at the time, was that a bid of 20? As I was counting down. I assumed you just upped your bid to 20 just to go straight in there, which is what put everybody else off, I imagine. I mean, I can start it again if you want. What are we calling that? Partridge. 2 partridges. 2 partridges. Sold. 2. Yeah, I know. Do you want me to start it again? Because I did ask as I was counting down. I said, "Popcorn King, Stevie B, is that you bidding? You upping your bid to 20?" And then I mentioned it throughout the countdown and said we got a bid of 20. So that would put other people off bidding. But if you're saying you actually want your bid to stand at 5, then I would have to do the countdown again because you bidding, or me thinking you were bidding 20, then puts other people off bidding. So I can start it again if you want. 20 is fine. Okay, sold to Coin King for 20 coins. 1p. Boom. Going straight in with a bid like that is likely to pull it off, even though your bid is only probably 20 pence. But that's the last one. I think that's the pheasant. That's the pheasant. Someone wants to go in for that one. Pheasant. 2 pheasants. Sold 2. Sold 4. Right then. We'll count that one down. Let's keep going into it. Right, so we have 5 bid. I will be happy, quite happy, going through American coins and sorting them out into order. Even if I had to come to Weymouth to do it. Oh, so you're not over in America then, you're over here. I thought, for some reason, I thought you was over in America. So you're over here, but you're interested in the American. Gotcha. I think I got it now. Takes me a while sometimes. One, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. 3, Mississippi. 4, Mississippi. 5, Mississippi. I think that my laptop is about a count of 3 or 4 behind. Oh, you're in Glasgow. Okay. I think you might be about 4 behind. Count of 4. Bear that in mind with your bidding. 14. Because it's taken a couple of seconds. I type 14 before 14 appears on the screen. 14. I do 13, press the button. That's supposed to be on the feed immediately. Now it appears on my thing. See? That's where that is. So we're up to 5p. 5p, really. Can I let it go for that? This is the last one you're going to get at such a silly opening bid. I thought you'd be coming in at proper bids, but you know, okay. We've got to do it the other way. Seven. So now Alexander's in with a bid of 12. I wouldn't be going up in 1s and 2s. 15 is the bid from Steve Popcorn King. He's just bid 15. I'll see that go up on my screen. 4, 3. I think, oh, Stevie B's one of them bandits that's done very well out the last few months, ain't you, Stevie? Going once. Going twice. And sold. Okay, so 15. And other people out there are being a little bit shrewd and they're thinking, yeah, but what's Ian going to throw up next? I need to save my pennies, is what they're thinking. What's that? Oh, yeah. 100% Ian, yeah. But good one though, Steve. Good one. What does that cost you for those 4 prints? 25, 35, 40, 50, about 60 coins. Something like that. We ain't got many bidders though, have we? See, if we had that Chris Spree in here, then I'd be going, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll try and catch you out a little bit. Who bought the last one? You did. Okay. Pick a number from 1 to 30, Stevie. Aye, Jamie. Pick a number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, he picked 29. That'll be the last one I've got in here then, isn't it? So that'll be that. That'll be that one. I don't think they were put in order, so. Matt's coins. Is that a bid, Matt? Chippy Doodle coins. Just remind me, please, to make donations to Fran's charity. I'll do it through admin, yes? Yeah. If you want to make a donation to anything that we do, whether that be to one of the charities or one of the coin jockeys or anything like that, or whatever it is, you have to make sure you put a message in it. Now, that should go for several hundred, as it happens. It should go for quite a lot. How many coins do you want to open a bid? Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with, for that one, let's start with an opening bid of, what, 25? Is 25 cheap enough? 25p, 50p, whatever it might be. 25 coins. Can't bid in money, Alexander. You can only bid in 1p or 2p coins that do not stick to a magnet. I was saying that there are 29 Olympic coins cost medallion, yeah. Chippy Doodle straight in with a bid of 50. There we go. That's the way you should be playing it. Straight in with a bid of 50. And I'm just going to let you have that for a minute while I go and have just a quick chuff. And I imagine that that's going to be quite a few bidding. I'll be really surprised if I come back and it ain't gone up to a few hundred. So have a little bid on that, Angela, Chris, Stevie. Give me a minute and I'll come back. Really? Why don't you just go wrong with it? I'll ask them.
Oh, I spoke to BT today, but they're nonsensical. I can't get into my Yahoo account, it's not recognising my email address. It's not recognising my mobile number either.
And it's not that. Oh. What did Dyer say about it?
Oh, just. Oh well, you know, you've got away with it, having it free for this long. I said I didn't have it free. I paid a one-off fee that transferred that
I'm not. I'm not. I'm here. Yeah. In there. Okay. I thought you'd be straight in with the bidding, so you're going to do that waiting until I do the countdown business, aren't you? Okie dokie. Angela's in the lead with a bid of 50. That is 50 pence. Or it's £1. Use a magnet and a baking tray. That's what I use. Hi Ian, asking about the Paddington Bear 2019 coin. Does that mean and the Gruffalo? Trying to figure out what your predictive text has changed the word to, and the Gruffalo, have they been posted? If you're talking about the Paddington Bear in the packaging, no mate, not yet. And if you want to have a refund on that and go and buy it off Change Checker, that's fine by me. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I've got that sold to Angela Clover. Why do I keep saying Clover? Angela Clover for 50p. Right. So once. Rugby sold to Angela over for 50 coins. 1p or 2p. Put that on there, and there. That on there. You know what to do, don't you? You You sound a bit down, my friend. You okay? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a long day, long week. Lot going on. I shall be ready for a bit of a laugh and a giggle when Matt comes on, and dressed as his, and dressed in his drag. Just think 4-leaf clover. Exactly. That's what I should think. Okay, so that's that. Now then, what time is Matt on? Matt's on around about 8 o'clock. He's coming on. And I'm coming off at 7, so that gives you an hour's break. I'm under orders to come off at 7, 1/4 at the most. So imagine you're doing this, and hello Andrew, and you know, coin jockey like me says, all right, so what do you want then? What would you like? Put up a couple of bitses and bobses. What would you like? Winning lottery numbers, please. Always include number 13. That's a tip from me. More Olympics. Well, no one wants Olympics because you're the only one that bid. And if no one else can go more than 50p on an Olympic bunts, then, you know, we're in trouble, aren't we? So, what else would one of you like? Doesn't look like many people have been saving many pennies. And in fact, your test run like today is the time to get them. I'd like a tall, dark, handsome man, thanks. Well, if I knew where you could get one from, I might point you in the right direction. Andrew wants a queue. You know what that means, Andrew? That comment means that you have not been looking on the site, doesn't it? Because if I was to say to you, go on then, throw the link up and I'll do one, you won't be able to throw a link up because I ain't got one for sale on the site. So, here's another one, Matt, doing the same, a queue. What did I say? I said ask for something that I've got on the site. You make it such hard work sometimes. Grandchildren here can't concentrate. See you later, Nanny Zoo. Angela Clover, Clover. God, get it right. Angela Clover wants A to Z. How much do you sell them for when they are in stock? They're never in stock. Laughter. Too many outstanding advance orders for those. Not sure what that means, Chris. Any Christmas coins? Don't think I've got any Christmas coins, to be honest. I don't think there's any Christmas coins at all. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Don't look like it. No, doesn't look like there is. Had a little look. Doesn't look like there is. So, you know, but you see there, you need to be looking. You need to be looking on the site, and you need to be sort of looking around the site and thinking of stuff that you need. Because if you can do that, and we can get the rules right, and we can get the auctions right, and the right amount of auctions, or raffles or whatever it is you want. Just sold the last one of those. We haven't got another one of those. How about the second rarest £5 coin, which is the Prince Charles 2008. Second rarest £5 coin, valued at 75 quid. Even though you can buy it cheaper, the value of that is 75 quid. I've proved that over and over again. So I reckon that has to be worth a bid of, about 100 to start it off myself. So 100 coins to start it off. That's 100 pennies is £1, 100 2p's is £2, and a coin's worth, my valuation is 75 quid. So there you go, have that. No? Alright then, we won't put that one up then. We have a bid. You can't go wrong at £1, can you? Let's face it. Can't bid until I received me uncirculated 10p's. Have you bought a load then to bid with? These are, we're bidding today in pennies and 2p's. 1p and 2p coins. Bag of sealed 2019 50p. Okay, I'll have a look and see if I've got one. If I've got one, I will put it up for you. This is something you should be bidding in. If you sold it for half the price that I'm saying it's worth, you'd be selling it for £37.50. Little pulls on 10. Yes, I have a few key and knocking around somewhere. Five, 4 and 3. D-Day landings 1984. D-Day landings is 1994. You're supposed to be bidding. Going through the site after the bidding. This is something you should be bidding on. I can't believe you are not bidding on it. You left that one a bit close, didn't you? So that was sold to Angela Clover, 2008, Prince Charles. If someone had come in with a bid of 500, it would have only been a fiver. £5 coin, VGC, sold to Angela Clover for 120 coins. 1p or 2p. Lucky girl, just got that. That was a good steal. You were either having one of those blonde dippy moments where you're fannying about going around looking at the site, and then all of a sudden you've come back and gone, oh yeah, of course, yeah, quick, and banging a bid and just stole it just like that. Or it was very well executed, pretending you was fannying about running around the site, making your other bidder think that you weren't even interested, and then wallop, in you come. It literally came in, Popcorn King, it literally came in as I typed sold and went to go like that and hit the button. Her bid came in and then my went. Match coins. Ian, when I said about the 10p's, they were the 10p's I won on an auction from you. Oh, well, in that case then, they'll be on their way or in the process of, as long as everything was honky-dory. The only ones there's been delays with are ones where we've had 25 admin payments through and nobody's put a message in, and some envelopes through with no note and no knowledge of who it is. And then people try and communicate with me and send me messages. That's no good. You've got to communicate with John. Pardon me. Otherwise, you're only going to do the job twice. You're going to communicate with me, and then you're going to I'm only going to tell you to communicate with John, because I don't deal with the emails, I don't deal with the posting, I don't deal with any of that. How do you know I'm blonde? I guess. I'm married to one. That sounds like a good collection, Alexander Smith. Post office tried to give me a £250 bag of Paddington at the Tower yesterday. I took 3 bags and gave the rest back to him. Yeah, see, I never do that. I never take them back. I always keep them. They give me brand new bags, I'll keep them, put them aside. Just put them aside, like it's like putting money in the bank. Just put it there. It ain't going to go nowhere. It ain't going to grow legs and run away. If you can afford it, just put it there. Just put it in the back of a cupboard and leave it there. And wait until you know how much the mintage figures are. And then put them back to the bank. Can't lose anything. And it don't matter how many they made. 2 years later, if you want to hang on to them, they'll be worth double their money, no matter how many they made. I'm not blonde, just learning from the master. 2008, Prince Charles, £5 coin, BGC, sold to Angela Clover for 120 coins, 1p or 2p. Oh, there we go. So there we go. So that's how it works a little bit. Obviously, no point me doing too many on here because we ain't got any bidding going fast enough. And there's only, what, 2 people bidding? So, probably not worth continuing that. However, come Friday, you'll have lots of bidding against lots of other people. But there you go. What else could I tempt you with? Just give you one more before I go. One more before I go. What should it be? to mess with you, just to mess with you, you can pick one. And just to mess with the people that didn't watch the feed, and then they'll be going, oh, look at what I missed out on. I'll be popping on live after you for about an hour. Okie dokie. That suits me, Warren. Thanks very much. So, you can pick from Stephen Hawkins, a Frankenstein, or an aviation. And I'm only going to give you one. I would have given you all three, but you're not bidding enough. So I'm just going to give you one. What do you want? Postage is going to be a killer. What do you want? You can't have your cake and eat it. Popcorn? Okay, so aviation it is then. Aviation it is, that's what you're going to get. Let's see, what's going to be the bid? I want to see a bid of, if we started off at a bid of 100, what was that? Forgotten what I just did now. Oh yeah, that was 75 quid. So let's start off at a bid of, 25, shall we? There. Keying's in at 100. You know the bidding is in 1p's and 2p's that do not stick to a magnet, Kean. So we have 100 bid from Kean. That's what we're talking about. 1p's and 2p's that don't stick to a magnet. Also includes the 2013 2p and the 2008 feathers. So we have a bid at 100. I'm going to count that one down, and then I'm going to go and have my dinner. And we'll let Kian win that for £1. Down to 17. 130 bid with Chippy Doodle coins. 14. Counting 13. Counting 12. And we're in at 130 coins at the moment. But you're pleased you come in now, aren't you, Angela? But you're pleased you popped in now. Told you it was a little test. See how it goes. You've done all right. You and Stevie. Five, 4, 3. Done more than all right, thank you, she says. 2, 1. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Night, Mark. See you later. £130. Now remember everybody, I'm not writing running totals down, and neither will the coin jockeys. You know, all that's going to be written down is what it is for that order. So you've got to make sure you write your own totals down on the bits of paper you send in. Sold for 130 coins, 1p or 2p. And you've got to make sure that they are definitely non-magnetic. Got 5 minutes. Not got many minutes, put it that way. Right then, so light is going to be okay. Warren's coming on when I come off, I think. When is he coming on? Oh bugger. When is he coming on? Let's have a little look. Go up, go up, go up. Look for Warren. Where is he? Can't find it now. I forgot what time you said you was coming on, Warren. After me. Alright, so I'm coming off now. And what we got? 30 people watching. I'm coming off now. Warren's coming on, and he will be announcing the TGBCH first ever CJ battle, eBay battle, explaining rules and showing off a lovely coin he got sent today. So, excellent. There we go. I don't know what everybody thought of this. I don't know if you like the idea. If you do, maybe let people know, or let the CJs know. And remember, none of the CJs are going to ask you, but I'm always going to remind you, because I have absolutely no shame whatsoever in reminding everybody. When the coin jockeys come on, the super chat payments now go to them. So if you want to say thank you and buy them a cup of coffee, a little $1.99 goes a long way. Seeing that in the corner gives it my boost. All right, thanks ever so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember Friday, and I think it's me that's on Friday, so you know, we'll do it again on Friday, and we'll see how we can't roll this out and come up with some ideas. I need to be doing quite a bit more talking with Warren, and I have a feeling he's come up with a few ideas, and I've got to come up with a couple as well. So there we go. So thanks ever so much for popping in, everybody. Appreciate it. Lovely, and see you another day. Thank you.